Hi everybody and welcome, this is the Apostate Prophet. The last time that I was banned from a social media platform was a long time ago. That's what I thought and I was kind of relieved over that, but this week something happened. 3 days ago, I woke up in the morning and wanted to check my Twitter, and I immediately received this notification when I opened the app. It said, "We have temporarily limited some of your account features." What happened? We have determined that this account violated the Twitter rules, specifically for violating our rules against abuse and harassment. You may not engage in the targeted harassment of someone or incite other people to do so. This includes wishing or hoping that someone experiences physical harm. I didn't do that. And the tweet that this is in reference to goes, "Getting love messages from Mohammed Hijab fans again." And then there is a screenshot attached to that. I will come to that in a second. As a result, we have temporarily limited some of your account features. While in this state, you can still browse Twitter, but you are limited to only sending direct messages to your followers. No tweets, retweets, follows, or likes. Learn more. Your account will be restored to full functionality in 12 hours and 0 minutes. You can start your countdown and continue to Twitter once you remove tweets that violate our rules. If you think we've made a mistake, you can appeal the violation. The funny thing is that I didn't violate these rules against abuse and harassment. I didn't harass anyone, I didn't abuse anyone, I didn't wish harm upon anyone, and that is definitely not found in this specific tweet. Now, the context of the tweet is kind of unclear because it just says, "Getting love messages from Mohammed Hijab fans again." And this is where it gets funny, ugly, I don't even know what to say. So Twitter suspends me for abuse and harassment, but what I actually posted was me getting abuse and harassment in a very dirty and brutal way from someone else. Subject, your life. From Apostate Prophet. This comes from my website because someone left a message there, which my website then directs to my email address. Name, Apostate Prophet. Email, zakariazabi8@gmail.com. Message, "You f***ing asshole. I will find you in real life and break in your house when you're sleeping and kill you and your wife. You weak f***. You have no life, so you decide to chat shit to our religion. F***ing waste man." This is what I was describing as love messages. So here is insults, a threat of catching me in real life and breaking into my house, killing me and my wife while I am sleeping, because I have no life and chat shit about their religion. This person is probably from the UK, as it seems. I posted a screenshot of this violent, brutal threat, took it a little bit lightly and said, "Getting love messages from Mohammed Hijab fans again," and I was suspended for violating Twitter's rules on abuse and harassment, which means harassing people and wishing harm upon them. That doesn't really make sense, does it? Of course, I went ahead and appealed this decision and said, "This is a mistake. I posted an image of someone harassing me. I did not harass anyone. Please correct this." What then happened is that the situation changed after a few hours. I opened Twitter again, and apparently Twitter no longer wanted to lock me out for 12 hours, but still wants me to acknowledge that my tweet violates their rules against abuse and harassment. It's very clear that I did not do this. I shared an image of someone doing this to me. If that is problematic, if such images should not be found on Twitter, which is a weird form of censorship because I am basically sharing news of something brutal against me, and there should be nothing wrong with that, with pointing out that someone says something horrible. But if that is problematic, then the tweet should be taken down. Twitter shouldn't allege that it is me who breaks their rules about abuse and harassment, wishing physical harm upon people, inciting targeted harassment. Naturally, I appealed this decision again and said again, "I am not harassing anybody, this is a mistake, please correct this." It is now day 3, and it still says, "Thanks for your appeal. You appealed one tweet. Please note that while we review your appeal, you won't be able to access your Twitter account. We'll take a look and we'll respond as soon as possible. If you'd rather just delete your tweet, you can cancel your appeal." It's been 3 days. Now, I could just go ahead and delete the tweet and say whatever, come on, and I'll just start using my Twitter account again, but I don't want to do that, because maybe it's just a matter of principles, but I don't want to accept that I have actually violated Twitter's rules against abuse and harassment. I did not do that. And I don't want Twitter to acknowledge that I have violated such a rule once. Also, to be honest, I kind of feel better right now not using Twitter, so I just don't want to get out of this. But on the other hand, I am forced out of Twitter. I cannot use Twitter. I cannot look up things that I want to look up. I cannot look at people's tweets. And that because I publicly shared that someone made a brutal threat against me and my family. And guess what happens to people who actually make such threats? Well, Mohammed Hijab, who is mentioned in this tweet, actually made a series of dozens of tweets in which he harassed people, engaged in targeted abuse and harassment, implied rape and violence, and also incited others, incited all his Muslim followers and Muslim Twitter users to harass me and my family. But nothing happened to him, despite hundreds of people reporting him, which really makes me think, what the hell is going on? I don't want to engage in conspiracy theories. I don't want to say there is somebody behind this moderation on Twitter that who has a bias against us, where Muslim apologists can say whatever they want, no matter how horrible it is. But we get punished if we just respond to it in the mildest way. But that's just what it looks like right now. So that's what's been going on. I'm currently not able to use Twitter. I'm primarily making this video to inform everybody that I'm locked out of my Twitter account and to share this beautiful tweet with everybody to see what kinds of people I am dealing with. And this is just one of those messages, one of dozens, maybe hundreds of messages that I've received in the last few months. And I also want to show the hypocrisy of social media platforms like Twitter once again. That's it. I'll be back very soon. Have a good day and stay away from Islam.